Well, good afternoon to everybody, and welcome. Come on in and welcome to the victory moment with CK. I thank everybody so much for joining me this afternoon. Listen, I thank you for taking time to join with me this afternoon. I am excited to connect with you and all of that good stuff. Welcome. It is another victory moment with CK. Yes, it is. And let me introduce myself real quickly. I am CK. Yeah, me. I am your CEO and owner of KM Travels. I am an author, speaker, motivational, inspirational speaker, and I just love connecting to you. And it's just so much, and I'll reintroduce myself a little later also. But I want to connect with you today, as I come on every Monday and Wednesday. If you don't know, I come on every Monday and Wednesday, and basically, I come on to share inspiration with you, motivation, inspiration. But I also am going to begin to share a lot of more of travels and other things that I'm doing, because I'm also an author. And I want to share all more of that with you. So I appreciate you. Hello. Hello, my co-author, my co-host. Listen, thank you for joining me. And listen, so yeah, CK time, Anyway, so everyone, listen, let's talk about this evening. Don't stop believing in you yourself. Don't. I want to share 3 points like I normally would, and to talk to you, to really encourage us today, to keep going, to really encourage us today to don't stop believing in you. I know a lot of times there's so many things that transpire, and it can like kind of detour you and unmotivate, as they would say, unmotivate you not to keep believing in you. But you can't let anything stop you from believing in you. Believe in you. And trust. And I'm always being said this to me, because a lot of times we're in a process and we don't like the process, but we have to continue to believe in ourselves, trust the process, believe in God and all that He's already done, and knowing that God is going to see you through. God is going to give you exactly what you need in the time that you need it. But let's talk about number one. Never say you can't. How many have said that they can't? How many have said that trust, right? And in God, and believe in Him, because He's not going to leave you nor forsake you. And I'm going to add that in there. But I want you to never say you can't. And I'm going to use this scripture that says, you can do all things through Christ, which gives you the strength. So where are you getting your motivation from? Where's your source? And your source will tell you that you can do all things. If your source is Christ, if your source is Jesus, and don't let nothing separate you from that source. And don't let anything detour you from that source. Because yes, you can. And we talked about that last week, that all things are possible if you just believe. believing in yourself, believing in God, believing in all that he's ready to do for you and can do for you. But it's not just about what he can do for you, but it's about connecting to him. And I'm gonna, I'm not gonna go much deeper in a certain level right now. But I want you to understand that negative thought of you can't destroys the positivity of you can. The negative thought of you saying you can't, or automatically, it automatically in the yes, it said that you yeah, yes, exactly, trust in the process and know that God is not going to just leave you hanging there. He's not just going to put you aside. If he's brought something to you or given you a gift, guess what? That means that he wants you to use that gift. Use it. So the bottom line is never say you can't, because we talk about this all the time. What is the word? Stay positive. We know that it's not always easy because of what you see, but it's up to you to stay positive and not allow the negativity to destroy you believing in yourself. So number 2, never limit yourself. Take the limits off. Take the limits off. Take the limits off. There are no limits, no boundaries. When you keep your mind and heart in what you want, what you're desiring to do. And we talked about that also. But it's up to you. If you, long as you keep those limits on you with the negative thinking, with the I can't thinking, when it's impossible already and you haven't even tried it. It's only impossible because you never did it to you, or it seems impossible. But take the limits off. Take the limits off. And once you take the limits off, you'll see that you won't stop believing in you, in yourself. Don't say you can't. Don't limit yourself. Every day you get up, it's a new, fresh day to start over, to bring something new, to experience something new with no limits. Life is what you make it. Hello, June. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me, my sis. In his heart, exactly. I love that. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And we have to realize we have endless possibilities. But it's up to you to lean on and draw from the endless possibilities. You can do it. You can do it. And this goes right into my last point, and then I'm going to re-share. Never stop trying. As long as you stop trying, it puts a strain on you believing in yourself. When you do something and it doesn't work, try something else. If you do something and it just did not come together the way you expected it, look at what did not work and try to work it another way. Did I say it okay? Look at what did not work and work it another way. There is nothing impossible with God. All things are possible if we what? Believe. You know, let me grab this real quickly. And I'm going to continue to share this because you can get this from me. But this was a project. And I had I have another book, other things that are going to be coming out. And this is one of the projects that I completed with with the World Voice League, which is my coach. And let me tell you something. When I first started to do this book called A Stage of Their Own, I was in a different state of mind, saying that, listen, can I really accomplish and say what I want to say about my stage, the stage that God has given me, the stage that was given to me for my life, and the things that happened and how I overcame. And I was like, I'm not sharing that with anybody. And then after, this is just a little, what we would call a little story, real quick. But then I realized when my coach was talking to me, she said, your voice needs to be heard. And there's nothing that you can't do. But it's up to you to use, again, your stage. Never say you can't. Don't say that you can't. Never limit yourself. We are talking about don't stop believing in you, in yourself. Write that book. Start that business that you desired, that you may not even understand how to start it. Hello, my sis. Start that book that you thought that was impossible for you to start. And right now, she popped in right at the right moment, and I'm smiling because she popped in right at the right moment. Jerry popped in as a person that actually helps in writing books and producing authors, helping authors to share their story. And how many stories I know Jerry has heard stating that they couldn't do it or they didn't know how to do it. But she encouraged them to start. And that's really what I want to end off with. Just start. Begin. And and keep believing in yourself. Not watching what others are doing so much, but maybe being inspired by what you see. And that's nothing wrong with that. But never say you can't. There's so much endless possibilities. Never limit yourself. There's unlimited. Every day you get up. Every day you get up. There's no limit to what you can do. Every day you get up, it's a chance to start again. It's a chance to do it again. And you have to set your goals and keep resetting your goals. And then pray over what you're doing. Asking God not to bless what you want. I'm sorry, but asking God to guide you. He said, when you acknowledge him in all your ways, he'll guide you. So let him be your guide. Let him be your source. And never stop trying. As I'm about to end off, because you know I'm in here quick, as I share with you, believe in yourself. No matter, don't stop believing in yourself. Know that the impossibilities are endless, limitless. Yes, you can. And never stop trying. You know, there's this cliche, and everybody gonna know what I'm saying. If at first you don't succeed, how many have heard this cliche? Just give me a raised hand or a yes or something in the chat. I've heard this when I was a little girl a lot. If at first when I was younger, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Because it's up to you to keep trying. It's up to you to keep going. It's up to you if you want to write that book. If you want to write that book. If you want to start that business. If you want whatever ministry God has given you. Whatever it is, believe in you. Believe in you. Trust the process. Know that everything doesn't come and happen overnight. But you're going to go through some what? Ups and downs to bring it together. Because the ups, it's going to make you stronger. The ups and downs is going to make you maybe with your next attempt. There it is. When you are about to give up, say it one more time, my sister. When you are about to give up is when the victory, come on, we're talking about a victory moment. That's when the victory is right there at your door. Never say you can't. Don't limit yourself. And never stop trying. Never stop trying. Do you need healing? Never stop believing in your healing. Ask God and trust God to do the healing and bring you out of whatever it is. He can do all things. But it's up to us to trust and believe. One of the things, there's a song I was just listening to. A lot of times when you're looking at what we see, listen, a lot of times when we're looking at what we see, you're so welcome, sis. It seems impossible. But it's only, this was a quote that I saw, and it just touched me. It's only impossible when it hasn't been done. It's only impossible when it has not been done. But the impossibilities are what? Endless. So I thank you all. My family, y'all are my family. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you that I can encourage you today. Thank you that we all need to understand that don't quit. We all need to continue to believe and see the great things that's about to transpire as we close out this year. I know it looks a little like, what is going on? But that's when things are about to change. That's when things are about to shift. Don't quit. Don't give up. Believe in you. Victory only comes when you don't quit, when you don't stop, when you don't limit yourself, when you never stop trying, when you never say, don't say you can't. Can't give up now. Sis Sonia, good to see you, love. Because we've come too far. That's a perfect ending. We can't give up now because we've come too far. Stand up. Continue to stand up. Stand out. And stand strong. Victory comes when you continue to believe in you, in yourself. It's not about being arrogant. It's not about being what we would call cocky, but it's just about being confident in you and in your God. In you, hear what I'm saying, and in your God. And it makes a difference. But we can't give up now. We've come too far. And I'm going to share some things in the chat. And I ask if you have not connected to my YouTube, connect to my YouTube. And I promise you there's some things that are about to transpire with my YouTube and taking it to another level. Because listen, it's about winning. It's about victory. And it comes when we don't say we can't. It comes when we don't limit ourselves. And it comes when we never stop trying. Because again, as my sis Sonia said, we can't give up now. We've come too far. I am CK. I thank you for taking time to connect and connect with me this evening. This is a victory moment with CK. I am an author, speaker, motivational, inspirational speaker. I am the CEO and owner of KM Travels, which is King Miracle Travels, because I believe in miracles daily. And I want anyone that's connecting to me in my business to have a miracle-filled vacation, a miracle-filled destination, whatever that miracle connection with me, that they can have a different experience. Because it's not just about going to a destination, but it's what you experience at that destination that makes the difference. So love and blessings to everyone. And I look forward to seeing y'all on Wednesday as we continue to chat. Victory moment with CK. Guys, have an amazing rest of your Monday and have a great week as you continue to believe in yourself. And don't give up, because we can't give up now. We've come too far. Don't say you can't. Don't never limit yourself. And don't stop trying. Blessings and love.